Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your bank.
We welcome you back to Leotis Robinson Field on the campus of Millwood High School, along with Daniel Bell and Adam Dieselhorst. I'm Grant Merrill. Back deep to receive for Douglas is Colin Stewart, 6'2", 155-pound wide receiver. He'll set up shop at about the 10-yard line, and we are just about ready to watch as Asher Earl will be kicking it off for these Millwood Falcons. Glad to have you with us today. Beautiful day for football. Good weather. It's a great day to be watching some football here in the great state of Oklahoma, and we appreciate you being with us here on Squirtle. Low kicks going to skip across the 35-yard line and back out of bounds near the 30, and that is where Douglas will take it 1st and 10. They move from south to north today. Now, we know you know that they're moving from right to left, but here at Millwood, it is south to north, and I say that because we've got a strong northerly wind today. It's like the year I spent in Wichita, Daniel. It's just very windy, and it's one of those days for sure.
That's definitely something to keep an eye on, especially during when they throw and kick. So something to keep your eyes on when to make sure that for the players, to make sure that they're aware of this strong wind. I think it's like 19 miles an hour.
Yeah. Here comes Douglas as Jalen Alsop will be your receiver today. Next to him is his quarterback. We'll tell you who that is here in just a moment. As the handoff to Alsop, he's up the middle and dogpiled by Millwood defenders. Caleb Moore is your starting quarterback today. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 155 pounds. Not much of a gain on that last play there. In fact, they'll keep it at 1st and 10. So the Trojans sending twins to each side of the line here. Now Caleb Moore getting ready to take the snap. He does so. Handoff. Alsop up the middle once again. He'll get up to the 39-yard line. No further. That'll bring up a gain of about 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Now, I'm really excited to see Caleb Moore play today. He's an extremely exciting player. He's extremely athletic. He's a sophomore, so he does have a tendency to go with the little mistakes, but as long as he limits those, I think he's going to have a great game.
We're a minute into this thing. There's no score. The Trojans of Douglas are the only team that have touched the ball so far outside of the opening kickoff. Back to throw this time. Caleb Moore trying to sling it up the middle. Nobody there to get it, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. A lot of football being played. OSU and Tulsa in the Turnpike Classic up in Stillwater today. OU plays Western Carolina tonight. We will note that we do not charge you $54.99 to watch this broadcast, unlike the Oklahoma Sooners, who are doing so on their pay-per-view tonight.
You can always go to the game also.
You can go to the game, yes.
It might be more than $54.99, though.
Dieselhorse may have tickets. I'm not sure. He's y'all text him if you want to go. He might be able to hook you up. All right, it's going to be 4th down and 5, and now Douglas is going to kick it away. Back to receive for Millwood is going to be Ricky Hunt. Boy, he's been a scene setter for Millwood so far in this season. End-over-end kick is going to bounce back, and it is going to go to the 5-yard line. Hunt picks it up there to the 15. He's out to the 30. Oh, baby, he's at the 50, and he is gone. Goodbye, Ricky Hunt. For the 2nd week in a row, he's ran back a kickoff for a touchdown, and he is into the end zone to make it a 6-0 lead Millwood.
Truly one of the most exciting players in the state.
Ricky Hunt returned a kickoff 89 yards last week against Heritage Hall to open up the first half of play, and then also caught a 60-yard pass for a touchdown. So like you said, one of the most exciting players we'll see today, And now Douglas is going to figure out they're going to have to figure out how to handle Ricky Hunt.
He's getting looks from pretty much everyone right now. OSU, OU, Arkansas. The future is really bright for him.
So we'll see what they decide to do here. Looks like they're going to. Well, now we've got a yellow flag flying. Somebody jumped off the line of scrimmage a little early here. 10:32 left to go in this first quarter. 6-0. Millwood opening it up thanks to the speed and quickness of Ricky Hunt, and you'll hear his name a lot during this broadcast today.
He's Mr. Do Everything. He's lined up as quarterback right now. He just returned a kick. He'll line up as a running back, so he can do it. He can do it. He play defense. He can do it all.
Going for two here. Looks like they're going to try the direct snap to Hunt. He's getting some instructions from the sideline. Empty backfield behind him with twins out to the right. Hunt running, hitting the gas pedal. He'll roll around that right side. Can he get in? I don't think so. He is short.
Just a few inches short, it looks like.
So it'll remain 6-0. 10:32 left to go in this ball game. And wow, what a game so far. Millwood in control of things early. That's what you might expect, but they throw all the records out the window at the Soul Bowl. Yeah, you never know what Douglas may have up their sleeve.
Millwood has won 5 in a row, looking for their 6th straight victory. So Douglas is definitely going to have to come with it if they want to end that streak.
Douglas, of course, got out to a 14-0 lead last week in their win over Star Spencer. Ended up winning that ball game 34-12. So Millwood coming into this ball game 1-1 after a loss to Heritage Hall. We thought we might have a little more of a pregame to get you set up on all those facts, but they kind of took off and made this thing happen today.
Yeah, just straight into the game. No time wasted. They wanted to get going.
Colin Stewart back deep to receive for Douglas. And we'll await the kick from the Millwood Falcons. Wind still blowing, and I think it may have blown the ball off the tee there. Here's the kick. They're going to shank it up the middle. It's going to be covered at the 35-yard line as that is where Douglas will take over 1st and 10. 10:31 left to play here, 6-0 our score.
Did it look like the
banking needs? At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Douglas Trojans. Under center, Caleb Moore. Handoff, first man up the middle. Is going to get to about the 38-yard line. Earl Asher on the stop there for the Falcons. That is going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for Douglas. Moore back under center. Cam Jackson, the running back, talented running back for the Trojans in the formation next to him. Jackson takes that handoff. There he goes to the 45. Flags flying as he's brought down.
Be a little hold.
He was awfully close to that 1st down, but we'll see what the Yellow Laundry has to say about that. Under 10 minutes to go here, 6-0 our score.
It's a hold on Douglas. So that one is going to be coming back.
Which is sad for the Trojans. It was actually a pretty good play there, minus the offense. Appreciate you being with us on Squirtle today, our game of the week powered by Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. If you were injured last night, call Dieselhorst today. They'll get you taken care of with one of their clinics in Oklahoma City or Kingfisher. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst, one of the biggest supporters of Oklahoma athletics and high school sports across the state. 9:54 and the clock rolling here in this first quarter. Caleb Moore taking the snap here, handoff, first man up the middle. He's going to get to the 30 before he lets loose of the football, and looks like Douglas recovered. Cam Jackson, the running back, just having a hard time holding on to that, Daniel. $9:35 to go here. 6-0 our score. Caleb Moore switching places in the lineup there with Jackson. Jackson split out to the right. Moore looked at a pass, runs up the left side instead, out to the 40-yard line. He's ran out of bounds near the 41. So
I thought we would see a lot more running from Caleb Moore early. He's, like I said, he's extremely athletic, and so I want to see how they use him. I also want to see him throw a little bit. I think he's thrown one pass so far.
That'll bring up 4th down and 4 for Millwood, or for the Trojans of Douglas. 4th down and 4, and they're going to go for it here. Don't really have anything to lose at this point, being down 6-0, 9:21 in the first quarter. Handoff, Jackson up that middle. He won't get the first down. He is brought down near the 43-yard line. He needed to get to the 45 to get that first down, and now Millwood will get to take over on downs in their own territory.
So think about Douglas last week. Although they won, they did give up a few long runs. So that'll be key for them today, is to stop the run, especially with Ricky Hunt back there.
1st down and 10 from the 41. Empty backfield as Hunt will look to take the direct snap here. And now the ball's out of his hands. Looks like he was trying to pass and it was brought down. 2nd down and 10 from the 43-yard line.
It's a great rush by Chris Curry.
Now they're treating that like a pass there. So anyway, here we go. Ricky Hunt with trips to the right now. One man split to the left. Dropping back to throw. Now he'll roll around the left side, hitting the gas down to the 30-yard line. That's where he'll be brought down. That should be another Millwood football 1st down.
He's so good at reading the defense.
9:04 left to play here. 6-0 our score. Ricky Hunt, the 6-foot junior, 184 pounds. Doing a lot of work here today. He's got the game's only touchdown. He completes a pass there, but his intended receiver, Xavier Thompson, just dragged back as he was actually brought down for a bit of a loss there. And
great read before Bryce Reeves.
Yeah.
Reyes, sorry.
Douglas, of course, putting on the defensive pressure here. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 19 from the 39-yard line. We've got twins to the right, one man split to the left. Ricky Hunt, Jr., on the right hash mark. And now the whistle's blowing, and we'll see what the referees have to say here. I think a sideline warning may be the heart of the issue here. It's the Soul Bowl. Everyone wants to be on the sidelines.
I want to be on the sidelines.
Well, we could get a wireless microphone and arrange that maybe. I don't know if.
Oh, I meant playing.
Oh, you want to.
I think I could still pass for a high schooler.
So you played for Putnam City West?
Not football.
Okay.
Just basketball and track.
Gotcha.
I did miss the football days, though. I played in middle school.
Yeah, as did I. That was very short-lived, but it happened. I was no Adam Diesel horse, that's for sure. 2nd down and 19 from the 39-yard line. Twins to the right, one man to the left. Hunt with a man in motion, runs up the middle after pretending a handoff. He's at the 20, up to the 10. Goodbye, Ricky Hunt. Touchdown.
I think
Millwood.
all of us up here could have scored through that hole.
Well,
his 2nd touchdown of the day now.
12-0 our score. He's the dynamic playmaker for Millwood, responsible for 2 touchdowns so far on the day, and we'll see what they decide to do for extra points. After missing the attempted 2-point conversion earlier, you would think they might try to kick it here, but Hunt's out there ready to take the snap. Empty backfield behind him. Here we go. Hunt takes a high snap, runs to the left this time. Jumping all over the place. He is in for 2 points, and it's 14-0. Millwood leading it. Douglas looking for answers. 7:58 to play, and we're back after this on Squirtle.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity.
With Adam Dieselhorst and Daniel Bell, I'm Grant Merrill. This is Squirtle's live coverage of the Soul Bowl between Millwood and Douglas, and it's all brought to you by Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Locations in Oklahoma City and Kingfisher to serve you. If you were hurt last night, you'll be better today with a visit to Dr. Matt Dieselhorst. Be sure and visit them on the web for more information. Daniel, it's been the Ricky Hunt Show today.
And it's probably going to continue to be the Ricky Hunt Show.
He may get an Oscar for his performance today, absolutely. All right, Millwood for the third time today is about ready to kick it away.
Looks like the kicking the ball sideways is by design.
Now remind us as to where we're going to read a recap of this ball game later today.
You read it on the franchise.com, franchiseok.com, and also blacksportsonline.com.
Perfect.
You get all the news about this game. You get plenty of Ricky Hunt highlights.
Low kickoff skims across the field where Bryce Reyes pounces on top of it near the 39-yard line, and that is where Douglas will have it 1st and 10.
Douglas is getting good field position and just got to convert.
A lot of football being played across the state today. We talked about OU and Western Carolina. We talked about OSU. The Todd Fathers going to be on the call for OBU tonight as they take on Arkansas Monticello for their home opener in Shawnee. So a mighty corrupt to all of our fellow Bison alum. Here we go. Back under center is Caleb Moore for the Trojans as his first man through. We'll get up to about the 39-yard line. Maybe a yard gained, and they'll call that 2nd and 9 from the 40. Clock rolling here with 7:36 left to play. You know, if it were Friday night and we were the only game, we'd be the star attraction on Squirtle Pay Dirt. Just us. It's kind of how it is on Saturday today. All right, the snap for the Trojans is going to be bobbled here. And
looks like a false start.
False start, whistles blowing, pandemonium on the line of scrimmage there. So they'll give a 5-yard penalty to the Trojans of Douglas and knock them back to about the 35-yard line.
If Douglas is going to want to come back in this game, they're going to have to limit their mistakes.
We've got twins to each side for the Trojans, and back under center, Caleb Moore. Next to him is Jalen Alsop, the multi-talented running back. On the keeper, Moore dogpiled as he tried to run up that left side there.
Just can't escape the Millwood defenders right now. They're going to have to do something to open up their offense.
Earlier, they honored the 1990 Millwood State Championship team, the group of Falcons that got it all started. They, of course, had won 33-10 over Oologah that year. Some 31 years later, they're getting their due here at the Soul Bowl. Rolling out to the right, there's Moore. Flags flying as he releases that football.
It's going to be a hold on Douglas. Looks like number 66, I believe.
Mason Moore, the sophomore there. Or did you say that was on Douglas? Well, if it was on Douglas, 66 has not earned a spot on the roster yet. That'll bring up 4th down and 16. 6:26 to play here, 14-0 our score. On a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the city. And as they decline the penalty, they're going to line up on the far hash mark. And that'll bring up 4th down and 16.
Douglas wants to talk about it if they want to.
Yeah, Douglas is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them and be back right after this. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week, the Soul Bowl, presented by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors.
Our friends at High Plains Insurance are a fine sponsor of the Squirtle TV Game of the Week, and we appreciate them for their coverage and contributing to our coverage. Speaking of coverage, they're trying to cover a kickoff here that rolls back to about the 24-yard line, and that's where the Millwood Falcons will take it over with 6:10 left to go in the first quarter. I'm Grant Merrill along with Daniel Bell.
It might have been the best play for Douglas so far. That was a really good kick.
It was a good kick, and hopefully they can build on that with more great plays. And, you know, they're a team that's got a lot of talent. They ended up beating Star Spencer last week and handling them pretty good in a 34-12 win. But, you know, this is a bigger stage. There's a lot more to this ball game for both of these schools. And kind of like I was talking about, we may have to shake off some of the rust for the Trojans as this is their second game of the year. Oh, the Ricky Hunt show is back in full force here as he lines up in the gun, ready to take that snap. He gets a quick toss, a reverse play. Out of that left side, it's going to be Xavier Thompson on the run. Got up to about the 28-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it off and bring up 2nd down and 7, but we've got a flag on the play. Looks like the yards I so graciously awarded him there are going to be maybe taken back here.
Can't tell what they called.
They are going to knock that back to about 2nd and about 1.5 miles here. So they're going to bring up 1st down and 20 after the penalty and put the football on the 13-yard line. Hunt with a handoff up the middle. Here come the Falcons to the 25. They're trying to make up a lot of lost ground as Alonzo Henderson, the senior tight end, was able to get it back up to 2nd down and 11. So a little better field position to work with here, Daniel.
Millwood is getting some great blocks. And, I mean, when they have a big number 76 who's 6'3", 400 pounds, it's pretty easy to run behind him.
Twins to the right, one-man split to the left. Ricky Hunt ready to take the snap here after he gets some instructions and gives some instructions here. Man in motion to the left, high snap results in a handoff. Jackson back up the middle there, gets to about the 27 and no further. Or Henderson, I'm sorry, the senior tight end. 3rd down and 7. And now, for the first time in this ball game today, Millwood seeing a little trouble off of this Trojan defense.
They can get a stop here. They can really build on this to go on offense.
Hunt's high snap results in a run up the middle. Boy, they're trying to stretch his jersey out as far as it'll go to bring him down, and he's still up. My goodness, flags flying. He took some steps back, and they were really trying to drag him down. You could see his jersey stretching out. It looked like a Superman cape.
It didn't look like they were going to be able to get him down, but they were. But their flags, we'll see who the flag is on. It might have been a hold. Yes, it is a holding on Millwood, so good defensive stand for the Trojans right there.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 9 here. And it looks like we've got Millwood coming off the field to talk about it for just a second. We'll remind you that today's ball game is brought to you by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. They are, of course, one of the premier orthopedic clinics in Oklahoma, locations in Oklahoma City and Kingfisher to serve you. No matter where you are, they will take care of your problems at Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. 4:25 left to play here, and now on 4th down and 7, Falcons are going to punt it away for the first time in this game today. Daniel?
It's really good for the Trojans right there. Looked like they're going to get some good field position. It was a high snap.
Well, and of course they're punting into this stiff wind, and that's going to bounce over to about the 50-yard line, and that is where the Douglas Trojans will have the best field position of their day so far.
Get to take over in Millwood territory, so let's see if they can build on this and try to get on the scoreboard.
1st and 10 from the 44 for Douglas. 4:02 left to play here. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention that we are, of course, observing the 20th anniversary of 9/11 today, and of course, those families are in our prayers, and our country's in our prayers as we remember what happened. Hope that you'll take some time to do so as well. 1st and 10 from the 45, back to throw. Moore slinging it up the left side, nobody there to get it.
He had a man open, too, just missed him.
Overthrew him by about 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 45. They've been given a gift here. Now the Trojans are going to have to capitalize on that, Daniel.
Just got to limit those mistakes, especially against a team like this Millwood team.
Don't forget, after the game, live coverage on 107.7, the franchise website of this ball game from Daniel, and also on blacksportsonline.com. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Back to throw Moore. He'll sling it right this time. It's off the fingertips of his receiver, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Looks like he had 2 receivers fighting over who was going to catch the ball. They were both there, but they just couldn't handle it.
Got to communicate for sure. 3:56 left to play here. First quarter action. 14-0. Our score. Thank you, Ricky Hunt. He's got both of Millwood's touchdowns and their extra points today. Low snap picked up by Moore. He'll throw it up the middle. Nobody there to get it. It goes off the fingertips of Ethan Bucks.
They just could not capitalize on this possession. There's 3 throws and 3 missed opportunities right there.
And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 10 from the 45.
Looks like they're going to go for it right here.
They
have
are.
nothing to lose.
Second time that they've gone for it today. And as you said, they've got to take advantage of every opportunity they can. Back to throw Moore. He'll sling it up the middle of the field. Pass falls incomplete. Nobody there to get it.
It's going to be a turnover on down. There was nobody in the area for Moore, so maybe a little bit of miscommunication between him and the receivers.
Well, and that's something that will hopefully improve throughout the course of the year. You know, this is only week 2. What did we call last Monday? Overreaction Monday for so many of our teams at both the college and high school levels. And
they definitely have a chance to get things going from like they won last week. And, I mean, he is still a sophomore, so he has a chance to get on point with these receivers.
1st and 10, Ricky Hunt and the Millwood Falcons from the 45-yard line. Twins to each side here. Hunt taking that high snap, actually. Slinging it up the middle. That wasn't Hunt. That was going to be Iverson McElwee,
The backup QB.
He's seeing some time today.
He really gives this Millwood team a different dynamic than Ricky Hunt when Ricky's at quarterback.
Ricky's out there
Lining up
as
as
one of the trips to the right here.
Mr. Do-It-All.
McElwee ready to take the snap here. He'll do so shortly. Now they snap this thing into motion. McElwee under pressure. Completes a pass, though. Ricky Hunt hitting the gas at the 40. The 45 brought down near the 47-yard line. He had to go back to go forward, and that's only going to be a gain of about 2 on the play, but that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8. Well, maybe, yes.
Douglas has done a very good job on these last 2 possessions of limiting the opportunities for Millwood. See if they can continue that.
3:15 left to play here. 14-0 our score. Twins to each side of the line. McElwee, the quarterback, taking the snap off the right hash mark. He'll sling it up the middle. Oh, it went off the fingertips of his intended receiver, Tyshawn Buford. That'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Again, another good opportunity for Douglas. Not going to have as good as field position as the last time.
They're going to bring out Alonzo Henderson, who will try to kick it away here. 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. The wind is blowing even in the press box here. We're trying to keep our rosters and everything else in place. Here we go, 4th down and 8 from that 47-yard line, and the punt coming.
Jaden Frazier back there for Douglas.
Henderson boots it away. That's a pretty good kick considering the wind that they've got here today. It's going to bounce to the 34-yard line. They were waving for a fair catch, as you mentioned. Jaden Frazier was back there doing the signaling, and that'll bring up 1st down and 10 now. They'll spot that thing at the 34-yard line. 2:48 to play.
See if Douglas can capitalize on this possession. They missed a few receivers last possession, missed catches last possession, so let's see if they can try to get back on track with this.
Based on the reaction of the crowd here today, we've got a lot of notable people, but do you know who the most popular man in the stadium is? I
thought it was me, but
besides you, behind you, maybe that cameraman from Channel 9, because they keep going crazy for him.
Everybody wants to be on TV.
Absolutely. Watch out, Kelly Ogle. You've got some company tonight. Handoff, first man up the middle is going to be Jalen Alsop for the Trojans. He'll get a yard's gain on that play to bring up 2nd down and 9. 2:30 left to play in this first quarter. 14-0 our score. Appreciate all of you watching this afternoon. We've got a number of great sponsors that have made this thing possible. Hope you'll thank them as well. With trips to the right on the keeper this time. Moore rolling and dragged down by a ton of defenders there.
Millwood read that perfectly. Didn't let Moore get away.
Chaz Doolin, the linebacker, a junior, he was credited with that takedown there. No flags. They just dragged him down. 3rd down and 13 here from the 31.
I want to see them throw it more. They had the opportunities in the throwing game on the last possession, so I want to see them open it up more, just capitalize.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw now. Moore. He'll sling it up the middle of the field. It was almost picked off. It went off the fingertips of his intended receiver, Ethan Bikes.
Another missed opportunity. He had him just a little bit too high for hikes there.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 13. Ball at the 31-yard line. Minute 33 left to play here. Couldn't ask for better weather today. It's not too hot. Nice wind there, kind of keeping things light, and wouldn't necessarily say cool because it is still a little warm, but
the wind is definitely helping. If the wind wasn't here, it'd probably be a little bit worse, but I appreciate the nice weather.
Yes. They could have put us on the roof, so it might be a lot hotter up there. I don't know. Minute 33 left to play here as the Trojans are going to punt it away. And a flag on the play. An old radio DJ named Trixie that I know would say some mustard on the lettuce here. And they are going to knock the Trojans back about 5 yards. Delay of game is the penalty. Now they'll kick it away. End over end kick. Back toward the 40-yard line, and it rolls out of bounds there. And that is where Millwood will take over 1st and 10.
Wasn't a bad kick. Might be too much field for the Falcons, though.
1st down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Minute 25 left to play here.
Looks like Ricky Hunt is back at QB for the Falcons.
We'll see if that means order has been restored. McElwee did a good job, but, man, you can see the difference when you got a Ricky Hunt out there. Here we go. Hunt ready to take the snap, does so, handoff, first man up the middle, gets up to the 40-yard line, and that is Deontay Shaw.
Gets about 5 yards there. Bring up 2nd and 5.
From the 40 here, a minute left to play in this first quarter. Kind of been a long quarter so far. Hunt takes that high snap, hands off. Out around the right corner, there goes Cameron Carter. He's going to get up to about that 42-yard line. Looked like a loose football.
Looks like Douglas has their fighting over it. So whoever's...
Well, if Douglas doesn't have it, they're sure putting on a good show and trying to convince the referee that they do.
And Douglas does have it.
Douglas will take it.
Another great opportunity for Douglas.
Well, now they've got to capitalize again on the gift that they've been given here with 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line, 41-yard line. Another example of some great field position they've been granted today. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter, 14-0, our score. Here we go. Timeout on the field, it looks like. Millwood wants to start things over. We'll take it with them and be back right after this. It's Millwood 14, Douglas nothing. This is the Soul Bowl presented by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics on Squirtle TV.
Of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village and South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Back here at Millwood, 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter of the Soul Bowl. I'm Grant Merrill along with Daniel Bell, Adam Dieselhorst is producing as well. And now Moore, the quarterback, evading one defender, gets 3 more on top of him, and they'll drag him back to about the 40-yard line. Wow.
They have not let him get going at all in the running game.
They got his forward progress up to about the 49-yard line, so it isn't as bad as it looks. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 13. And again, you know, this is better field position than the Trojans have had through most of this ball game. So hopefully for their sake, they'll do something with it here. Twins out to each side now. Dropping back to throw. Well, Caleb Moore's going to run instead. It's down to about that 45-yard line, and I think he got a first down there. No, I'm sorry. That's a wrong marker. 3rd down and 10. And that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0 our score. Millwood leading so far. Thank you, Ricky Hunt, for both of the touchdowns and the 2 points. We'll see what the Trojans can do when we come back in the second quarter. This is the Soul Bowl presented by Diesel Sports and Orthopedics on Squirtle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Into the second quarter we go here at the Soul Bowl in Oklahoma City. Millwood leading Douglas 14-0 so far. I'm Grant Merrill along with Daniel Bell. Adam Dieselhorst producing today. We've got a great crew from Squirtle that's running our cameras and keeping everything going today. We appreciate everybody helping out with this broadcast today. 3rd down and 10 from the 46. Back to throw. Moore looking for a receiver up the field. It was as close to being caught as it has been this entire game, Daniel. Colin Stewart out to try to pull that one down, and he just couldn't quite get his hands on it.
It's a great throw from Caleb Moore. And him and the receivers just haven't been able to get on the same page.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10 now from the 46-yard line. 11:55 left to play here.
Gonna go for it again.
That's been a running theme today. And Caleb Moore ready to take the snap here. He does so. Dropping back to throw. He'll sling it up the field, and another missed opportunity there. It's off the fingertips of Colin Stewart.
Same receiver.
And now that'll turn things around, and Millwood will get to take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
If Douglas could just capitalize on these, they've had success in the throwing. The receivers are there, but they just cannot convert on these receptions.
2 proud programs getting together here today. Millwood with 7 state championships to their credit. Douglas with 5. Henderson next to Ricky Hunt. Takes that up the middle. Henderson bulldozing his way to the 50-yard line. One of the better plays on the ground that we've seen from Millwood today. That'll bring up 2nd and about 6. Falcons lining up once again. 11:27 left to play here in the first half. Ricky Hunt ready to take the snap here. Off that right hash mark. He takes the high snap, runs up the middle with it. Has a welcoming committee there at the 50-yard line, and they won't let him go any further. 3rd down.
I think the high snap kind of messed up the play a little bit, threw him off.
They've been snapping it pretty high most of the day today. So 3rd and 6 now for the Falcons. 10:50 left to play in this first half.
Outside of that, the punt or the kickoff return and the one long play early in the first, the Trojans have done a really good job on defense.
Here's the snap. Hunt for the Falcons rolling out to the left, evading one defender, dragged down by the second, and he's brought down near the 42-yard line, so a loss of 8 on the play there.
Looks like that was Colin Stewart for the Trojans that read that the whole way, that got a hold of Ricky Hunt, which is not an easy task.
And now the Millwood Falcons will punt it away here. Had an intern named Colin Stewart once. Obviously not the same person, but
Never know. I mean,
brought back a flood of memories. 9:57 left to play in the half. Clock rolling here.
Colin Stewart back to receive the punt. A little bit of a low snap.
Yep.
And
they snap it. It rolls.
Still gets it.
He kicks it anyway. That's a heck of a kick given the circumstances that he had.
It was really great kick, considering the low snap. Has the Falcons pinned on their 9-yard line.
That's where they'll take it 1st and 10 here. $9:37 left to play here, first half. They have a lot going on here today. I know the Oklahoma City Department of Health was doing a vaccine clinic earlier.
Chance to win $500.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd get vaccinated again for $500.
The school that has the most kids that gets vaccinated gets I think it's a pizza party for the students and the teachers.
Vaccinations are paying more than Squirtle today, so. 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. We will see what Caleb Moore and crew can do here. The quarterback still giving instructions, getting everybody lined up here. I think they're going to call a timeout. And they do. Falcons, or the Douglas Trojans, want to talk things over, and we'll take a break with them. 9:37 to play. 14-0 our score. We're back in 1 minute on Squirtle.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Back here in Oklahoma City, 14-0 our score here. A quick handoff and a quick tackle is up the middle for the Trojans was Cam Jackson, and he had nowhere to run.
You know, outside of the game, one of the reasons why I love this game is there's a battle going on between the drummers right now.
Yes.
And the fans are loving it.
9:11 left to play here. 14-0 our score. I wasn't sure what was going on. There was a lot of commotion there, and then I realized the drum war was happening. Jalen Awesome taking the handoff. He'll go up the left side to the 13-yard line. It really makes the Drum Wars, the Russellville, Arkansas band look pretty lame in comparison, at least when I was a member. They do it right when it comes to Drum Wars here at Millwood. Up there they go. If it were up to the crowd, they might have us do play-by-play of the Drum War only today. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes awry. They weren't able to go anywhere with it.
Bring up 3rd and 11 for the Trojans.
They let loose of the football, and the Trojans recovered their own fumble there, and that'll bring up 4th down and 10.
It's like they're going to punt it for the first time today.
And now here comes Douglas to punt it away. This is going to give Millwood some pretty good field position here as they set up shop at about the 36-yard line to receive. That's the 36-yard line of Douglas here. And flags flying on the play. Delay of game penalty will be assessed here. 7:37 left to play.
Going to push the Trojans back, and that's just going to give the Falcons just better field.
Here we go.
Can't have those mental mistakes.
So, on 4th and 13, they're going to kick it away here. End over end kick. will be dropped at the 33-yard line, and they're going to try to drag that Millwood Falcon down. That was Asher Earl who was trying to pull that down, and that'll bring up first down and 10. Colin Stewart credited with the stop there.
Very fortunate for the Trojans there that he dropped it. The Falcons still have good field position, but could have been a lot better.
That'll bring up first and 10 from the 32 for Millwood. Ricky Hunt looking to go back in at quarterback here. 7:27 to play. Hunt taking the snap, handoff, first man through. Straight up the middle, gets up to the 29-yard line. On the run there, Deontay Shaw. And that's going to be about a 4-yard gain here, maybe 3. Second down and 7 for the Falcons. Second down now. 7 minutes even left to play here. We're getting some incredible theatrics from the percussionists of the Millwood Falcon Band. Rolling out to the left this time, Hunt getting down to the 23-yard line.
It looked like every single Douglas Trojan tried to tackle him there.
I
It
thought
is extremely
so.
hard to bring him down.
That'll bring up 3rd and inches. Third down and 1. Maybe millimeters here for the Falcons as they're going to give them the first down here. Yeah, they're going ahead and put the arm in the air and say first down, Falcons. Here we go. Hunt off the left hash mark. Shaw next to him. Hunt rolling to the right this time. He'll gun it up the middle. It falls incomplete as he was aiming for Donovan Knight.
Great coverage from Colin Stewart there.
Colin Stewart's kind of the do-it-all guy for Douglas. Has been today, at least.
That's the thing I like about high school football is the players are allowed to play every single position if they want to. Maybe not if they want to, maybe if they have to.
Well, the Millwood band is leaving to assume their positions on the field, so we won't see any cymbals being thrown in the air here in front of us, at least for a little while. Hunt taking the snap, quick toss. Shaw on the right side. Flags flying as he's brought down near the 22-yard line.
Looks like a holding on Millwood.
Deontay Shaw is going to be a talented running back for the Falcons. He's only a sophomore. And that's going to bring up third down regardless.
Penalty is on Millwood. Douglas is trying to decide if they want to accept it or not. And they do.
That's going to bring him back to about the 35-yard line, 10-yard penalty. And that'll bring him second down and about 23. Long way to go. Twins to the right, one man split to the left. Hunt rolling to the left this time on the keeper. Gets down to the 35, down to the 30. Ran out of bounds near the 26-yard line.
If he did not run out of bounds, that might have been a touchdown.
Yeah. He had plenty of room in front of him, and as they forced him out, that was the only thing standing between him and pay dirt.
Definitely harder than it sounds, but if they can find a way to stop Ricky Hunt, they'll have a chance to win this football game.
5:47 left to play here in this first half. 14-0 our score. Now we've got a timeout, I believe, taken by Douglas. So we'll take one with them. Be back after this. It's the Soul Bowl presented by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics, and you're watching Squirtle TV.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples next.
Back here at the Soul Bowl in beautiful Oklahoma City, the Millwood Falcons leading at 14-0 over the Douglas Trojans. 3rd down and 13 as we come out of the break from the 25-yard line. We've got trips to the right. Ricky Hunt in the position here with Alonzo Henderson saddled up next to him. Hunt taking the snap here, drops back to throw. This pass falls incomplete.
But a flag on the play, so.
Xavier Thompson was the intended receiver, and we'll see what they call. Eagle-eyed Daniel Bell will let us know what these referees decide.
It's definitely the glasses. If I didn't have the glasses on, I wouldn't have been able to see it.
Well, those glasses almost look like some type of Secret Service type glasses. Maybe you're reading information in there.
I'm just trying to look smart.
I wore sunglasses so I'd look cool. It still didn't happen, but Diesel Horse didn't come in with any glasses today here, so he's got 20/20 vision. Probably traded it out with the LASIK company. I'm not sure. But illegal formation is going to be the call here. 4th down and 13 to go from the 25-yard line. Twins out to each side. Hunt ready to take the snap, does so, drops back, looking to throw, slings it up the middle. It's off the fingertips of Iverson McElwee, and had he been able to hold on to it, that would have been another 6 points there for the Falcons.
Definitely missed opportunity. He had him. No, easy touchdown. Now it's a turnover on downs. The Trojans are going to take over.
Well, they got him back deep to the 25-yard line, so Trojans will take over here. 5:39 to play.
The Trojans want to get on the board before the end of the half.
And hopefully they do. That'll add some excitement to this ball game here. Don't forget, you can watch every game at MillwoodFalcons.tv. Proud member of the Squirtle Network. They're carrying our broadcast here today. 1st and 10 now for the Douglas Trojans. Out of the gun here, rolling back to throw. Completed pass is over on the left side there to Ethan Bikes. Caleb Moore.
Alonzo Henderson read that and got the tackle for the Falcons there.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 11 from the 24-yard line. 5:12 and the clock rolling here. First half action at the Soul Bowl. Trips out to the right, one man split to the left. Caleb Moore off the left hash mark, rolling to the right this time. He'll sling it up the field, and he'll complete that pass. Fumble on the plays. It's knocked out of the hands there. A big hit for Ethan Bikes. And it'll be the Falcons' ball as they pick it up here.
It's another missed opportunity. Had the yardage, but just it was a great hit by Isaiah Leonard. Caused the fumble.
Tell you, we may have to call security in a minute. The only threat being the fact that somebody is sitting in a Texas Longhorns yard chair down in front of us. We may need to give them a talking to, given the area that we live in. First and 10 from the 33, 4:53 to play. First half action here at Leotis Robinson Field. Ricky Hunt ready to take the snap off the left hash mark. He's got one man to each side here. Actually, that's McElwee, the quarterback. He hands off to Henderson. Henderson with nowhere to run. Curry making the stop there for the Trojans there. Sorry, Daniel.
Gave him a, 5-yard loss?
Second down and 15, 16 to be exact. Now, we want to remind you that it is your duty as a viewer of this broadcast to log on to Black Sports Online after the ball game and read Daniel Bell's recap of this game today. Also on the franchise website as well, but you've got some writing to do here after a while.
Yeah, I do. If you want to follow me on Twitter also, it's Basketball Guru.
There you go. High snap is over the shoulders of the quarterback, McElwee, and it's batted down by the Trojans. And they're going to bring up.
Draylon Pollard almost had that recovery.
It's going to bring up third down and a long way. If they backed that one back any further, they'd be in Tecumseh. Anyway, we've got a timeout on the field, and we'll take it with them. 3:50 left to play here. First half action. It's Millwood 14, Douglas 0. This is the Squirtle broadcast of the Soul Bowl, presented by Diesel Horst Sports and Orthopedics.
In Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Appreciate our friends at Pioneer Cellular, one of the great sponsors of high school football all over the state of Oklahoma, but a great sponsor of our Squirtle game of the week here as it's the Soul Bowl presented by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Third down and 33 now. Long way to go for Millwood as they try to they try to make up some field here, but Jordan Johnson jumped off the line of scrimmage, pushed a Millwood player to the ground, and we've got a foul or a flag on the play. Encroachment is going to be the call.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 28.
A lot of strength in that push, and it almost made me think he was working with Jordan Johnson, the Owasso strength and conditioning coach. Here we go. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 28 after a 5-yard penalty. Twins out to each side of the line here and ready to take that snap. It's going to be McElwee. Iverson McElwee on the ground, runs up the middle and gets about a yard's gain there.
Slipped there. He didn't have much in anyways, but see if looks like they're going to punt here.
The wind is with them, so probably advisable for Millwood to punt at this point. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first half here.
See if Douglas can get a nice return. They're able to return this one.
With the wind, that ball may end up in Edmond. Here's the kick.
Great kick.
It's going to bounce back into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. That'll leave the Trojans 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That wind, you were right. That might have ended up in Edmond. There wasn't a building there.
Might end up in the parking lot of Adam Dieselhorst's office up there on May. By the way, we've got to contact the people at Apple. I learned firsthand this morning that if you enter Millwood High School, they take you to a McDonald's location there.
That's why I always use
on
Google.
May Avenue. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Google says Millwood Middle School, so.
Well, they had me in the drive-thru getting a quarter pounder at 10:30 this morning.
Can never go wrong with McDonald's.
No, you're right about that. If your town doesn't have a McDonald's, you live in a small place. And now, rolling out to the left, Caleb Moore throwing. It's incomplete, almost picked off, but incomplete nonetheless.
It looked like he had enough strength on that throw there. Very short of his intended receiver. He's lucky that Millwood dropped it because that would have been a pick six.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here. I'm getting hungry enough smelling all this concession food that I might send somebody back to that McDonald's here after a while.
McDonald's, I want this barbecue.
Oh, you're not kidding. Handoff, first man through. On the run there, Jalen Alsop. Nowhere to go as it's 3rd and 11 for Douglas. 2:38 left to play here. Third down and 11 from the 19-yard line. And now I'm hearing this conversation over to our right. They're talking the best fast food chains here. Back to throw. A big connection there for Caleb Moore as he connects at the 28-yard line with Stewart. Colin Stewart doing it all today for Douglas.
See if they can build on that catch. That was such a great catch. Have to go up and snag that one.
That ought to give him some momentum there. They give him the catch? They're still
Doesn't look like
signaling 4th and 11.
Wow,
They're saying it's incomplete. Wow.
Must have hit the ground.
Well, we're all looking around at each other, making sure we understand what rule was enforced there. My boys down at Heart and Soul Radio were just as confused as I was a second ago. Even Congo didn't know what was going on. When Congo don't know what's going on, it's a problem here. Here's the punt. They're going to let that roll back to the 50-yard line. Everybody asks Congo because he's got a CBS shirt on. They just assume he knows what's going on here. Everything. That'll bring up 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Of course, he's representing Congo's over at CBS 105.3 today. He and Dan Rather will have the call of the OU game tonight. I want to see Congo team up with Vern Lundquist. That's what I want to see. 1st down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Trips out to the left. Back to throw. Hunt, he connects with an open man down at the 44-yard line. And that is Asher Earl on the carry.
It's a nice hard hit for Douglas there, though.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 4. I will say this, we've been lucky enough to have a lot of former network broadcasters in Oklahoma. Back to throw, it is going to be Hunt trying to connect. He overthrew Xavier Thompson just a little hit. He pulled that down. It would have been another 6 points for Millwood, but that one falls incomplete and brings up 3rd down.
Outside of the overthrow was a very pretty throw.
Had it connected, it would be a different ball game right now. So that'll bring up 3rd down. 3 yards to go here. Twins out to the left. 1 man split to the right. Ricky Hunt with a man in motion to the left. Fakes a handoff and runs up the middle instead. Gets up to the 35. Still on his feet. Down at the 30-yard line. Down to the 27-yard line. That's a big 1st down for the Millwood Falcons.
It took 8 players to bring him down.
Minute 7 left to go in the first half, and Ricky's got to do something here to keep this thing alive. And now we've got
timeout from Millwood.
Timeout on the field from Millwood. We'll take it with them. 14-0 our score. Minute 7 left to play. We're back after this on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location...
Oh, man, the HTO commercial making us all thirsty here in the booth. We appreciate their sponsorship of high school football. Back to throw, Hunt. Aiming for a man downfield. It's almost pulled down by a defender.
He was looking Stewart again.
Yeah.
But he's down. Looks like he got hit in the head.
He was looking for Asher Earl on that play, and now Stewart slow to get up here with 1:03 left to play in the first half. But he's walking off the field on his own power, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10, nevertheless, for the Millwood Falcons.
Colin Stewart is all over the field today. It's a great showing for him despite the Trojans being down 14-0.
So, Daniel, can we hear you on the franchise from time to time? Do you
you
contribute?
Can. Mostly talk about basketball. This past week I talked about football, but, yeah, I'm on there all the time. It really depends on the day because it could be at 11, could be at 3, could be at 2. So
okay.
Follow me on Twitter at Basketball Guru Dean. You'll be able to know when I'm on the radio.
I think I've seen you at some basketball games from time to time.
That's my passion. Of course. But I do know my football a little bit. Not as much as you, but.
Oh, that's debatable. I promise you. I just follow Todd Miller and learned all my football from him. Back to throw, Hunt with nobody there.
Bit of an overthrow.
That one falls incomplete. Of course, gotten to call some Owasso basketball, and they meet some of these teams here from time to time. They're in a tournament that Brian Montanotti's not willing to compete in. Third down and 10 to go here. We've got Twins to the left. Back to throw. Hunt, he's brought down. This is one of the few times he's been in trouble to this degree today.
And that was Cam Jackson and Chris Curry.
That'll bring up 4th down here.
This is a great stop for the Trojans there, not let the Falcons get on the board again. It looks like Millwood is going to go for it.
4th down. 18 seconds left to play. Ricky Hunt back to throw. He'll sling it left side. It bounces off the fingertips of Asher Earl and falls to the ground there. That one goes incomplete. Turnover on downs here will leave us with 11 seconds to see if the Douglas Trojans could do anything with it.
Be interesting to see if they try to go for it all right here to get on the board before the half ends or play conservative.
Well, coming up at halftime, we will throw it back to Squirtle TV to hear from some of our sponsors. May want to get some of these band performances in as well. That's always a Big Show. Back to throw. Caleb Moore. Can he connect? No. That'll stop the clock with 7 seconds left and leave us with 2nd down and 10 to go on the field here. Seven seconds to go. Yeah, there is a flag. That was back beyond my vision here.
It's like a line of scrimmage.
When you're on the edge of the press box, sometimes you don't see things, thanks to the concrete wall here next to you.
It's on Douglas. 5-yard penalty.
Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 34. Time for one more play in the half for the Douglas Trojans. Caleb Moore, the quarterback, back to throw this time. Flags flying, though, whistles blowing, and see what they call here. They're going to blow that play dead regardless.
Had the wrong down on the sideline.
Okay. Well, 1st down and 15 to go here. Trips to the right. Douglas back to throw. They'll sling it right side. Nothing doing there.
Too tall for a receiver there.
They'll stop the clock one more time with 2 seconds, so we may have time for yet another play in this one. Second down and 15. Trips to the right. And now a handoff. First man through, goes nowhere.
That's going to be the end of the half.
And that'll be the end of a first half that seems like it's been going since before the pandemic started. So anyway, we will take a quick break, and when we come back, are we going to check in with some of the bands playing, or we'll let you watch the Millwood Falcon Marching Band? If it's anything like their drum wars earlier, they're guaranteed to put on a show. So stay tuned for that entertainment, and we will have more. Along with Daniel Bell and Adam Dieselhorst, I'm Grant Merrill. Thank you for watching the first half of the Soul Bowl 2021. It's Millwood 14 and Douglas 0, and this is the legendary Squirtle TV.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy & Company is proud to serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy & Company is proud to serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we bring to you the 2021 Mighty Marching Falcon Band of Millwood High. Showtime, take it away. Under the leadership of Mr. Showtime Wilson, Assistant Director, Mr. Menez Ray, Flag Squad, led by Ms. Brielle Theory, and Dance Line, led by Ms. Brandy Jones. Be prepared to witness the show of a lifetime as we take the field. It's the wood, baby! Stop playing with us. Get ready, as the band will perform Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby Tonight, featuring the lovely ladies of the Sapphire Dance Team.
Seventh grade, here we are again.
Oh my! Oh, they got it all! Yeah! Put your hands together for the Sapphire! young ladies of the fierce Diamond Flag Squad. This is Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell.
It was like the last 2 minutes of an NBA game.
Yeah.
Where both teams have their time. Hope you got that part.
Oh, the precision.
I know all the back ways is living there for 5 years.
Get it, girls. Come on, sing along with us. Come on now. Make some noise for those fierce Diamonds. All right. We gave you some old school. Now it's time for the Falcons to get down like the youth. Ha-ha, that's right, I said it, the youth. We going crazy. Oh, that's that beatbox, man. That's that beatbox. Okay. Yeah. Turn them up, Millwood.
Thank you, Joe.
Uh-oh. Bring him out, bring him out. Whoa! A walleye! Yeah! That's how you get it. Give a little something, little Brian. Woo! Yeah. Rock, 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 rock. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Millwood Mighty Marching Falcons!
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
We welcome you back to the Soul Bowl in beautiful Oklahoma City. Great performances there from our friends in the Millwood Falcon Marching Band.
You know, they don't have big numbers, but they definitely have big sound.
They
sounded great.
They've got more energy than all of us combined. That's for sure. They definitely put on a show, and congratulations to them on another great season of Millwood Falcon Athletics. I'm Grant Merrill. This is Daniel Bell, and Adam Dieselhorst is punching all the buttons and making us look good on TV tonight. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in for the great Soul Bowl here on Squirtle TV, and it's all brought to you by Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Appreciate Matt Dieselhorst, the doctor, the good doctor, for keeping us on the air and making sure that we are ready to roll. And, of course, they've been doing a vaccination clinic, and it's kind of a cool thing. They actually, to the team that brought the most fans to get vaccinated, they're giving prizes, and somebody who got vaccinated today may go home with $500.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good incentive to get vaccinated. We're going to find out here shortly which school won and which person is going to be the lucky recipient of the $500.
I'd get vaccinated 3 more times today for $500, that's for sure. All right, we're just about ready for the second half of play. Bag deep to receive. We've got 3 different Millwood Falcons. Of course, you can never count out Ricky Hunt, who's run back several kickoffs this season already for touchdowns. He did so on the first play of the game today. Your takeaway notes from the first half, Daniel Bell, what are they?
Ricky Hunt, Ricky Hunt, Ricky Hunt. No,
that's about it, yeah.
Millwood has lived and died by Ricky Hunt, but Douglas, they've had some disconnection with Caleb Moore and his receivers. If they can just connect a little bit in the second half, they can get back into this game. They've done a really good job of containing the Millwood Falcons on all of their plays in the first half, and so we're going to see if they can capitalize on some of their mistakes.
End over end kick fielded there near the 25-yard line. Man, he's still on his feet, and look at him go. He's up at the 35. That, ladies and gentlemen, Xavier Thompson down to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Eagles. They fly into the end zone and put 6 more on the board. It is a 20-0 ball game on the first play of the second half. How about that, Daniel Bell?
First play of the first half, it started with the kickoff return, and now the first play of the second half is starting off with a kickoff return. So he got a block and got a missed tackle and ran away with it. It was only the kicker left to try to take him down.
I honestly couldn't tell if the lid to the roof here had closed and slammed shut or if somebody had fired a cannon in celebration of the touchdown. That may have been the big bang you heard earlier, but they slammed our door shut here.
You know, I went to PC West, and I've been to a lot of PC West PCO games, and when they score touchdowns, they do a little cannon thing, and that's what it sounded like. That's what I thought had flashbacks to high school.
Well, I was an Arkansas Razorback fan. The last time they fired a cannon, 5 people were injured, so they stopped doing that. Ricky Hunt, empty backfield behind him, tries to pass into the end zone for a 2-point play, can't connect with his receiver. And it will remain 20-0. 11:44 left to play in this third quarter. The Soul Bowl, where Millwood leads it 20-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. You're watching the Squirtle TV Game of the Week. It's Millwood and Douglas.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy.
Back here at the Soul Bowl in Oklahoma City, where the Millwood Falcons lead the Douglas Trojans 20-0. What a run back for Xavier Thompson, who got that opening kickoff for the second half and turned it into 6 points, Daniel. And that's the second time today we've seen that done by Millwood.
Looks like they finally started kicking the ball upright on the tee for their kickoffs now. Instead of sideways. So
doing the honors is going to be Asher Earl. He'll kick from left to right on the radio dial. And now I forget we're on TV, but hey, here's a kickoff that's going to be returned. Here comes Douglas. Can they do it? They'll run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line, and on the return there was Bryce Reyes for the Trojans, and that'll bring up first down, 10 to go from the 47-yard line.
That was Asher Earl who kicked it, who got the big stop on the return there.
First and 10 now for the Millwood Trojans. They'll bring in their talented quarterback, Caleb Moore. He will line up on the left hash mark. Twins out to each side here. Handoff, first man through, gets up to the 50, down to the 47-yard line.
Cam Jackson.
That'll bring up second down and about 4 to go with 11:29 left to play in the third quarter.
I think the future's really bright for Cam Jackson and Caleb Moore, both sophomores, and just now getting their feet wet in high school football.
We'll see what Caleb Moore can do here as he stands between the hash marks. Hands off, Cam Jackson. Nowhere to run, as the Martha and the Vandellas would have sung back in the day.
Motown?
Motown. I love Motown. Let me tell you.
I just seen, she wasn't Motown, but I seen Respect last night with Aretha Franklin.
Aretha, yeah, the queen.
Pretty good movie. Jennifer Hudson is extremely talented.
Now, you're from Memphis, where most of that had its origins.
Yes,
so.
I am. So I'm thankful for my parents and grandparents giving me a lot of music history growing up.
Twins out to each side, dropping back to throw. A connection from Caleb Moore as he ends up getting it into the hands of Elijah Jackson. That's going to be a first down for the Millwood Trojans, one of their first today.
Yeah, like I said, like you said, I think that was the first down of the game for the Trojans.
Now, I will tell you this. Highlight of my life was rolling into Memphis on Saturday night and going to B.B. King's restaurant. Aretha Franklin was still alive then, and she just popped in and sat in with the band for a little bit. That was a cool thing.
That definitely would have been a highlight of my life, too. Like, no matter what, this is a story you can tell anybody.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Rolling to the right, it is going to be Moore. He tries to connect with an open receiver. Thought he did.
A little low, though.
It was a little low, and they say it skimmed the ground, so that one will be technically incomplete on the pass to Elijah Jackson. That'll bring up second down and 10. I'm kind of a Four Tops man myself and favorites of Motown.
Really? Besides the Jackson 5, because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, I tend to lean towards the Temptations.
Rolling out to the left, a completed pass. Wow, down to the 33-yard line goes Ethan Bucks.
Looks like Douglas has a little momentum going right now. See if they can keep it going.
That'll bring up third down and 1. But my favorite Aretha song would have been Until You Come Back to Me. That's what I'm going to do. So, yes.
Give us a little rendition of it.
No, I'll leave that to Aretha. Dropping back to throw. It's going to be Caleb Moore. His pass falls incomplete. No, the last time I tried to sing anything Aretha related, my 14-year-old daughter, Molly, she said, Daddy, who sings that song? And I said, Aretha Franklin. And she said, let's keep it that way.
At least she was on it.
Dude, kids can be savage. Let me tell you. Fourth down and 1 to go here from the Trojans of Douglas.
As they did in the first half, they're going to, on most of their possessions, they're going to go for it on fourth.
9:37 to play here.
Have 4 seconds to get this off.
Caleb Moore with a man next to him, and now we've got a timeout on the field. 9:37 left to play in this third quarter. It's 20-0. Millwood leading Douglas in the Soul Bowl 2021. We'll take a break and be back right after this. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week presented by Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics.
Company is proud to serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
We welcome you back to Oklahoma City. Falcons of Millwood leading the Trojans of Douglas 20-0. And quick handoff to the first man up the middle, Jalen Alsop. We'll get a first down now as Millwood had it on 4th down and 1.
Looks like they have a new QB in for this play.
You're a Michael Jackson fan. They said, you know that song Man in the Mirror?
Yes.
He's the man in the middle. Jaden Alsop taking it up the middle once again. And that'll bring up another gain of maybe a yard, but I think they're going to say no gain and leave it at 2nd down and 10. Now the moment everybody's been waiting on. We're going to find out who won $500 by taking the shot today. Second down and 10. Directing traffic is Caleb Moore. Fakes a handoff and throws up the left side of the field to Ethan Bikes.
It's a little bit off target there. He got a little pressure and looked like he panicked there on the throw.
So your favorite, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, your favorite performance would be what?
Video performances, Remember the Time. I think that's the best video of all time.
Yeah,
I know
that was a good one.
People lean towards Thriller or Smooth Criminal, but Remember the Time is just, I like the whole Egyptian theme of it.
Back to throw. Moore slings it right side. Nobody there to get it. He was aiming for Elijah Jackson. No relation that we know of.
Going to bring up fourth down for the Trojans here. And again, they're going to go for it.
On 4th and 10. They've got some momentum. Why not?
Converted the last one. See if they can convert this one.
All of those winning raffle numbers.
20-0 our score. Twins to each side of the line here. Back to throw. Moore slinging it up the middle of the field. Got a man open. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, 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 Douglas with a flag on the play.
And it looks like it is Colin Stewart, but there is a flag, so it might be coming back.
Well, we will see what happens here. I think the touchdown's going to stick, but we shall see. It's all up to the men in the stripes. They will take it from here. Millwood watching as the Trojans look to be lining up for the extra point.
So it looks like the touchdown is going to stand. The refs are taking forever to discuss it.
Touchdown stands. And now they're going to try to kick the extra point. A celebration call was what happened with the Douglas Trojans. .8:27 left to go in the third quarter. Extra point coming.
David Gueron, sorry if I mispronounced his last name, is set to kick this extra point. First of the day for the Trojans.
I was about to say, this is the most action he's seen as of yet. 8:27 to play here. Douglas on the board for the first time today.
Some kind of holdup going on right now.
Looks like they're going to give him some yards back. I think they're going to assess the penalty maybe on the return rather than the extra point attempt.
I think that's pretty smart because it's going to give him better field position for the Falcons.
David Duran's kick is up through the uprights, and it is good. And that'll make it 20-7 in favor of Millwood, but Douglas on the board for the first time today. 8:27 left to play. We'll take a quick timeout. I'll be back after this. You're watching the Soul Bowl, presented by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground.
Welcome back to the Soul Bowl 2021 as the kickoff from the Douglas Trojans rolls out of bounds near the 35-yard line. It is 20-7, Millwood leading, Douglas on the board for the first time in this ball game. I'm Grant Merrill along with Daniel Bell. The boss, Adam Dieselhorst, he is punching all the buttons and making us sound good today. Corey Rogers is doing a great job of keeping us on the air today from Squirtle World Headquarters. So appreciate everybody that's making this thing happen today, Daniel.
It looks like Douglas was trying to play conservative and not kick it to either of the Millwood guys, and which I don't blame them because they already ran two back, but kicked it out of bounds and got a penalty and have to re-kick it.
Well, they'll do it again. 8:27 left to play here, and Millwood will kick it from south to north. I say that because we've got a brisk northerly wind. We saw some kicks in the first half that were greatly aided by the wind. Let's see what they can do here. They're struggling to keep the ball upright on the tee here. Here comes the kick. David Giron is the kicker. It's going to be fielded near the 50. And here come the Millwood Falcons. Asher Earl gets up to about the 38-yard line.
Great field position for the Falcons here.
8:21 to go here. Let's see what these Falcons can do with first down and 10 to go from the opposing 39-yard line.
Ricky Hunt is back at QB. See if he can make something happen like he did in the first half.
Ricky Hunt out of the diamond formation here. Handoff, first man through. That's going to be Henderson. Henderson bulldozes his way up to the 30-yard line, gets his first down. Ran out of bounds just shy of the 25.
Got a great block there to get that first down.
Move up those chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28. Hello to my old buddy Will Sterrett, who's watching the ball game today. He's the morning show host at KMBZ in Kansas City. And occasionally we have to give him some Oklahoma culture.
Kansas City is one of my favorite cities. I really love Overland Park, to be exact.
It's a growing area for sure.
Have so much to do. They have the National Negro League Museum, Hall of Fame,
yes,
there. They have the Jazz Museum attached to that.
20-7 our score. Back to throw, Ricky Hunt. And now he's dragged down at the 43-yard line.
It's Chris Curry there with the tackle, and the chase down the tackle there.
You were talking about the Negro Leagues Museum and the headquarters there. They It's really cool how they have brought back the Kansas City Monarchs baseball team, the minor league team, and they seem, even on Royals home nights, to really still attract a great crowd. And I like the way that they've paid tribute to the Negro Leagues by bringing that team back and, giving them a great venue to play in over in Kansas City, Kansas.
If you've ever been, I would definitely recommend going.
Yeah.
There's so much history there.
Flags flying on the play here. 7:02 left to go. 20-7 our score.
It's going to be on Millwood.
Millwood's jumping off early, and now they'll make them pay for it. Third down and 23 to go. Have you established a favorite barbecue restaurant in Kansas City?
Yes, but I can't remember the name of it. I think it was Kansas City Joe's. I think that's what that was.
Well, it's probably Oklahoma Joe's.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, quick snap to McElwee, and as
on the play again.
He tries to go up the middle, can't get anywhere. And they fly those flags for sure.
Looks like it's going to be a holding on Millwood.
My favorite.
Or unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Douglas. Oh, both teams. Okay, here we go. I tell you, looking on this near side, we were noting off the air the sheer size of senior Donovan Chaney. 6'3", 414 pounds. I wonder if they draw straws to go up against him on the offensive line. That is a massive offensive lineman there. A lot of size there on the front. And they draw Douglas off sides, but he's just been running all over people tonight. It's been fun to watch. They'll call the defense offsides here. 6:30 to play here.
He's 6'3", 414 pounds, and he makes all these other 6-footers look like they're elementary kids.
Yes. $6:30 left to play here. 20-7 our score. Here comes the punt on 4th and 24. The kick, spiraling through the air, falls near the 20-yard line, and that is where they'll mark it off 1st and 10.
Got a fortunate bounce there for Douglas. It's a great kick.
Somebody needs to teach a Millwood tuba player to play the Price is Right losing horn. Bum, 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 bum. They keep doing those little digs throughout the course of the game. We just need I don't know if they have sheet music for the losing horn or not, but it would be funny. 1st and 10 for the Douglas Trojans at the 25-yard line. 6:12 left to go here. Glad you're with us today here on the Squirtle Game of the Week. This is my first game to call on Squirtle. It's been pretty fun so far. Back to throw is going to be Caleb Moore. He connects with an open receiver, Jalen Alsop. Alsop had nowhere to run and got brought down for a loss. That'll bring up 2nd down and 13 now.
See if they can build on the momentum from the last possession to get back in this game. If they can get a score here, we really have a game going.
2nd down and 14 from the 21. Twins out to the left side. Twins to the right as well. Handoff, first man through. Goes nowhere. That is going to be a loss of a yard.
Lonzo Henderson on the tackle there. It's a big hit.
Lonzo's been doing just about everything today. He has been responsible, I believe, for a touchdown, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sir.
Heck of a ball player for these Millwood Falcons.
They have a lot of talent, spread all over the field.
Back to throw, Moore, and it's intercepted off the fingertips of an open man. Intercepted, Millwood into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow, that is Xavier Thompson, but a flag on the play, flag on the far side of the field, Daniel, and it looks like that.
Looks like it's going to stand. Looks like it's on Douglas.
The flag's on Douglas. It'll be 26-7 with 4:56 left to go in the quarter.
It's on Millwood.
They're going to call a personal foul on the Falcons, and this touchdown's coming back. Well, it looked exciting, but it was not to be.
Very fortunate there for the Trojans. It was right off the fingertips of the receiver's hands.
4:56 to play here, third quarter action. And we'll see what they decide here. Personal foul, roughing the passer. This is going to be on Millwood.
Automatic first down.
And that'll be a first down for the Trojans, as you mentioned. Now they're going to take those points off one by one. You can see the scoreboard. 22, 21, 20.
Very, very fortunate for the Trojans there.
Well, tough break for Millwood because it was a heads-up play there by Xavier Thompson. .456 to go here, 20-7. Our score, Falcons leading it. And now we'll see what happens here on third down. 3rd and 6.
Was it not a first down?
Well, they're not. Well, yeah, it should be first down. But
scoreboard still says 3rd and 6.
Well, the lines crew was a little slow as well. So it'll be first down. 10 to go from Millwood here. Diamond formation as McElwee is the quarterback. Man in motion to the left. Handoff. Henderson up the left side, gets down to the 22-yard line. 7-yard gain will bring up second down and 3.
So this whole time I was thinking that the interception didn't count, but it did count. Looks like the penalty was after the interception. So just no touchdown for the Falcons there.
Yeah, they take their points, but they let them keep the ball as a consolation prize. So diamond formation once again, and McElwee, the quarterback. The man on each side of him. He'll take the snap here. Handoff up the right side went. I believe it's that Martin, or hang on just a second, I'll tell you exactly who that was. That was going to be Cameron Carter. And he was stopped in his tracks. 3:54 left to play here.
You know, one of the things I love about this game is there's so much history and tradition with the players. Like, they have so many brothers and uncles and fathers that have played in this game, like Cameron Jackson.
Here we go. Another same formation there, McElwee in at quarterback, and now the snap goes directly into one of his receivers' hands. Carter up the right side gets to the 20-yard line, brought out of bounds near the 17. Flags flying.
Looks like it's going to be a late hit on Douglas.
Yeah, whatever it was, it looked extracurricular in nature. .321 left to play here. Credit the Millwood Falcon Band. They've got the ESPN music down. Feel like Sports Center's coming up next.
They are so talented. Like I said earlier, they are small in numbers but big in sound.
Well, they look like they have fun, and that's what counts for sure. 3:21 to play here. They're going to move after the penalty. The Millwood Falcons up and take them to about the 8-yard line. 3:21 left to play here. First down and goal from the, we'll call it the 9 officially. Handoff to Alonzo Henderson. Out to the left side he goes. He gets to the 5-yard line before he's just ransacked by quite a few of the defenders from Douglas.
Jalen Pollard there with a nice hit.
Well, here we go. 2:55 left to go in the third quarter. Same formation once again. Carter and Henderson on each side of the quarterback. High snap is into the hands of McElwee, the quarterback. He can't go anywhere. Feet knocked out from under him, and defensive pressure being applied there by Jaden Frazier.
It was really smart, Jaden Frazier. He pushed the Millwood blocker into McElwee there, I believe, and that threw his run off, and he slipped before he could go anywhere.
Don't forget, after the ball game, you can log on to GameDayOklahoma.com. You can log on to BlackSportsOnline.com, and also the website for 107.7 The Franchise. What do all of those have in common? Well, our man Daniel Bell will have a recap of this ball game from today on those various venues. Now back to pass, an interception thrown into the hands of Jaden Frazier. It goes, and he's the man of the hour on the Douglas defense, Daniel.
Made the play last play to get the stop, and now I got the interception. Gives Douglas the ball back. Didn't get the 6 points for Millwood, so it worked out for him.
Minute 55 to go here. It's 20-7. Douglas with new life after that interception here. 1st and 10, they'll have it at their own 9. We'll see how they decide to try to dig out of this here. The quarterback, Caleb Moore, ready to take it out of the gun. He's got Tyler Jones there next to him. Moore rolling out to the right this time. He'll sling it up the field. It's off the fingertips of Ethan Bikes.
They just cannot get on the same page today.
Well, Douglas has tried to take it to the air, but they just haven't been able to successfully implement that today.
You know, the run game hasn't worked for them, and I think they would be successful if they can just hold on to the ball when on their passes.
Don't forget, today's game brought to you in part by Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Locations in Oklahoma City and Kingfisher to serve you. Back to throw. It's off the fingertips once again of Ethan Bikes as Moore lobs it up the field toward him. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Now, once they get their connection going, they might have something, because these guys are getting open. It's just the balls are either too high or thrown out of their vicinity, or they can't hold on to it. But once they get that connection going, it looks like they can have something special.
Minute 48 to go here, out of the gun. Here comes Douglas. Back to throw. They'll connect this time. Great pass there into the hands of Colin Stewart from quarterback Caleb Moore. And that is a big first down for the Douglas Trojans.
Again, that's Colin Stewart again, whose name we've called a lot this afternoon.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for these Douglas Trojans. Trips to the left, and they'll line up in the gun once more. Caleb Moore back to throw. Slings it up the middle of the field once again, and Ethan Bikes finally puts his hands on the ball and catches it. That's good enough for a Douglas Trojan first down.
These guys, like I said, these guys are getting open. They haven't been able to connect. They've connected on the last two, so see if they can keep that going.
First and 10 with 1:07 left to play here. 20-7 our score. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Back to throw. They'll sling it up the field, and that connection wasn't there for Moore and Bikes. That'll bring up second down and 10 as Douglas remains at its own 42-yard line.
So along with the $500 for the vaccine, they're also giving away $50 Homeland gift cards if you got vaccinated.
Heck, I'll take a $50 Homeland gift card. I need some ribeye steaks for tonight.
Groceries are expensive.
Yeah, that might be buy me one of them with meat prices the way they are. So there you go. Dropping back to throw. An interception. Oh, man, Caleb Moore throws it right into the hands of Nathan Johnson from Millwood, and he runs out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So
that was some sorry there.
I was about to say all that momentum is kind of swinging the other way now.
It looked like some miscommunication between Caleb Moore and Elijah Jackson there. Looks like Moore was expecting him to be where Millwood was, and Moore Jackson didn't expect to be there.
46 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 20-7 our score. And let's see what Millwood decides to do in this last 45 seconds of the quarter. Here we go. Here's the snap into the hands of Ricky Hunt. Handoff, first man through, dragged down at the 27-yard line. And Deontay Shaw, nowhere to go as they read that play like a book.
Looks like Draylon Pollard there. Looks like a pile driver on the tackle. WWE out here.
Clock continues to roll. 20 seconds left to play here. Second down and 9. Man in motion to the left. Quarterback, Hunt, out around the left end. Room to run. Flags flying as it's run out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Might be a holding on Millwood.
7 seconds left to play here. Second down and 9 from the 27.
So it was a holding on Millwood in that last play.
Shotgun formation once again. Hunt takes a snap, drops back to throw, gets it into the hands of an open receiver at the 25-yard line, and that's how we round out the third quarter. Our score, the Falcons of Millwood 20, the Trojans of Douglas 7. Take a break and be back right after this. This is Squirtle's Game of the Week, the 2021 Soul Bowl on Squirtle TV.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Malaguena. We welcome you back. 20-7 our score. Fresh new 12 minutes put on the clock. I'm Grant Merrill along with Daniel Bell. Adam Dieselhorse punching all the buttons and keeping us on the air today. Thank you for being with us wherever you are in the great state of Oklahoma or beyond. We enjoy having you here today. And Daniel, I've enjoyed having you.
I've enjoyed being here. It's definitely fun. It's a new experience. I didn't think it was be as fun as it is.
Well, it's kind of like a bad habit. It gets into your blood once you've called a game. So there's maybe a 12-step program to quit. Back to throw. Hunt slings it up the left side of the field. Go, Millwood, go. Into the end zone. Running free is going to be Deontay Shaw, and he will put 6 more points on the board.
What a play from Millwood, and what a read from Ricky Hunt there.
Ricky Hunt Jr. is such a talented player at whatever position they utilize him in, but he's been a heck of a quarterback today.
So that's a passing touchdown, a running touchdown, and a kickoff touchdown. All he needs is one on defense.
The extra point coming. Martin Nolette is the kicker. They'll try that here. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up and in. 27-7 our score. 11:53 left to go in this fourth quarter. Take a timeout and be back right after this. You're watching the Squirtle Game of the Week, the Soul Bowl 2021, presented by Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Is your school or...
Welcome back to the home of the Millwood Falcons, Leotis Robinson Field. I'm Grant Merrill along with Daniel Bell. It's 27-7. Adam Dieselhorst on site with us punching buttons today. Keeping us on the air via the Squirtle Network. Appreciate you being with us wherever you are. As the Millwood Falcons will kick it away from south to north.
Douglas had a little bit of momentum going there in the third, but it's been Millwood ever since. A few mistakes from Douglas has taken that all away.
They had some bright spots, and unfortunately they were taken away a couple of times. We've seen good things out of both of these teams today, but the upper hand has belonged to the Millwood Falcons. And now Jaden Frazier got the football and brought it down. He's going to get back to about the 36-yard line.
Looks like he and Tayshawn Williams didn't know who was going to receive the ball there.
Well, Oklahoma State wins today, 28-23 over TU. Golden Hurricane now 0-2 after that collapse against UC Davis last week. Yeah, they did. Adam Dieselhorst noting that the Golden Hurricane actually led for most of the game against OSU.
And OSU is still in the playoff hunt with their 2-0 record now.
They are. All right, let's see what happens here. Pass batted down for the Douglas Trojans.
That's why you always got to keep your hands up there. 45, Alonzo Henderson was able to get his hands on the ball there and disrupt it, even though he was out of the play. So as long as you keep your hands up, you might be able to get your hands on the ball.
Caleb Moore, the quarterback, there with Cam Jackson next to him on the right hash mark. Twins to each side. Moore throws, connects, down to the 49-yard line.
Looks like a first down, but it looks like his helmet came off, so unfortunately he's going to – and that's
Colin Stewart once again.
He's going to have to come off the field for a possession because his helmet came off.
He'll take a breather for a moment. 11:38 to play here, fourth quarter action. 27-7 our score here on the Squirtle Network. Twins out to each side here, back to throw. Slinging it up the right side of the field is Moore, and he'll throw it out of bounds.
Definitely felt the pressure there. Looks like he got hit in his finger on that throw, on the follow-through.
11:23 to play here. I don't know if in the grand conclave of the Squirtle World headquarters, if we have a plan for the games of the week next week, but we'll be announcing that, I believe, Monday. Rolling out to the right, Caleb Moore. He'll throw it up the field, and it's intercepted. Oh, man.
He should have just threw it away there. He had no one, and he looked like he panicked and tried to get rid of it.
Asher Earl once again. Big play there for these Millwood Falcons. All right, here we go. We'll see how Millwood decides to get out of this thing here.
Iverson McElwee at QB. I really like that name.
Iverson McElwee? Is that a nomination for the All Names team this year?
Wasn't an Iverson fan, but I like the name.
We always had an All Names team of unique names. My favorite was the basketball player at Rogers State, Brewster Peacock. Handoff as a Millwood Falcon, Alonzo Henderson, gets pummeled near the 38-yard line. That'll bring up second down. A loss of 2 on the play gets second and 12 on the board from the 39. .45 and the clock rolling here in the fourth quarter. And now another offsides defensively. All right, here we go. They'll wind the clock into motion. Iverson McElwee back in at quarterback. Right next to him is Deontay Shaw.
Nine seconds to get this one off. Looks like they're taking their time.
5 seconds on the play clock here. 3, 2, they'll get it off. Shaw up the middle. Pancaked at the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of about a yard or so.
Besides the one, I believe it was the one huge run play from Ricky Hunt in the first half, the Trojans have done a good job of containing the Falcons in the run game. Just they've given up those big plays.
Out of the gun once again. Receivers to each side. Iverson McElwee off the left hash mark. Takes the snap and it's dropped. He handed it off. It was bobbled and dropped. They couldn't get it into the hands of our man Deontay Shaw. And
bring up fourth down.
That'll bring up fourth down. Yeah, you mentioned Well, they've given us here an MVP ballot that we're supposed to fill out. They're going to collect it with 5 minutes remaining in the game. Who are you voting on today?
I think we would probably get kicked out if we didn't vote for Ricky Hunt.
I'm with you. There's got to be some honorable mentions, I think. We got flags flying on the play here. We had one. Cam Jackson was running around the line there like he had something going, but
I think Alonzo Henderson would be a good runner-up. He's been all over the field for the Falcons today, but Ricky Hunt has just been Ricky Hunt. So
4th down and 8. I may vote for Alonzo just so he gets a vote.
That's fair.
8:48 left to play here.
Low snap.
Here's the kick, end over end.
He's going to be roughing the kicker.
Yeah. So you can see there that will be a personal foul. Well, they may kick me out of the booth, but I'm gonna put down Alonzo Henderson.
I think Ricky Hunt didn't get enough votes, so it won't matter.
It'll be like what well, here we go. Flags on the play will send Millwood way up there. They're going to put them up at about the 37-yard line. And by virtue of the penalty yards, they will get a first down. Shotgun formation, Twins out to the right here. McElwee ready to take the snap. Dropping back to throw, he'll sling it right side, and he connects there with Asher Earl. He's going to be brought down for a 2-yard loss.
Jaden Frazier there on the coverage. He's also had a pretty decent game despite the score.
$8:05 left to go in the clock rolling here. McElwee with Deontay Shaw next to him in the gun. One man split to the left. He's trying to signal a man into motion, but I don't think that man's paying attention. So here. Now he'll do so. Handoff to Shaw. Shaw can't go anywhere. That Trojan defense is pancaking him there at the 41-yard line. 3-yard loss there, Daniel Bell.
They look like they've turned up their defense a little bit. I mean, besides that hitting the kicker a couple plays ago, they've been done pretty well in the fourth quarter.
7:10 left to go here.
I don't think anybody knows what's going on right now. It's a little confusion. Now, it's like we have a timeout.
All right, Millwood's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 6:57 left to go in the ball game. Our score: Millwood 27, Douglas 7. This is the 2021 Soul Bowl, the Squirtle TV Game of the Week, presented by Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics.
Booster Club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Bellamy & Company is proud to...
Welcome back. 6:57 left to go in this one. 27-7 our score. Grant Merrill, Daniel Bell along with you today.
They're still giving away the $500 gift cards for getting vaccinated.
Yeah, if you got vaccinated, you got a chance to win some money today if you still got your ticket.
I think they gave away furniture also, which...
Well, good reasons to get the shot today other than the obvious. So,
if you ever bought furniture, then you know it's expensive. So anytime you can get something for free, just hop on that.
Trips to the left. You were married to my wife, you'd know how expensive furniture really is. Iverson McElwee slings it up the middle of the field, nobody there to get it.
Going to bring up 4th down. Looks like Millwood's going to have to punt this away.
Well, they're on the 40-yard line. They're going to bring Asher Earl out to do the honors here. The wind is not as prevalent here in the press box. It's gotten a little warm.
And yes, I was about to say you can definitely feel the, I guess, unpresence of the wind.
You can feel its absence for sure.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Millwood will punt it away here. Now the whistles blow.
Kicked the ball in the end zone, even though there was a penalty. And now he has to, the ref, like somebody has to go get the ball, but he's got another one. But
Well, we are coming up on the 3-hour mark.
feels like an NFL game.
Yeah. 6:52 left to go here. Here comes the kick. Yep.
Goes in the end zone, though. That was a great kick. Asher Earl can do a lot of things.
Okay, 6:42 left to go here. Our score 27-7 if you're just joining us. Falcons of Millwood leading the Trojans of Douglas. First and 10, Trojans. We'll see if they can get any momentum back. They'd at least like to narrow the deficit in this ball game.
They say that you find out more about a team when they're down than when they're up. And it's like Millwood last week, who was down and ended the game very strongly. Came into this one strong. So you want to see Douglas in this one on a strong note, despite being down 20 points with 6:42 left in the fourth.
First and 10. Here come the Douglas Trojans. Caleb Moore faking a handoff, sacked in the backfield. And I think he fumbled it. Looks like Millwood got it.
There was some confusion there between him and the running back. Caleb Moore looked like he was trying to hand it off, and the running back there was nowhere to be found. And Caleb Moore then tried to get rid of the ball and just let it go, and Millwood recovered.
Millwood has repeatedly taken the wind out of Douglas's sails today. All right. First and 10, Falcons. McElwee in at quarterback. Deontay Shaw right there next to him. In the shotgun. Twins out to the right, one man to the left. As you can see on your screen, back to throw. McElwee instead runs up the middle, flags flying.
It's probably going to be a hold on, I think it was 54 there.
I wonder how many penalties we've had today.
Quite a few. I'll tell you that.
If I had $1 for every one of them, I'd have more money than the vaccine winner. The penalty will knock the Falcons back to about the 30 or 27-yard line. Twins to the right. Shotgun formation once again. Man in motion to the left. Fake handoff. McElwee up the left side on his horse at the 20, brought down near the 17-yard line.
So it looked like he slipped there at the end of the play. Probably would have got hit anyways, but could have got a little bit more yards. Going to bring up second down. And what was it, 11?
Six minutes left to go here. Trips out to the right. Shotgun again for the Falcons. McElwee ready to take the snap.
And it's going to be a false start on the Falcons there.
They've called that a lot today. .5:39 to play here. I think it's going to be an offsides penalty here on the Falcons of Millwood. Off the left hash mark, lining up is McElwee. Ready to take that snap. He does so. Handoff. And his ball carrier gets pummeled. On the run there was Chaz Doolin.
It's a great hit. Great read from Chaz there.
5 minutes left to go in this one. 27-7.
Now, I think that Douglas has a good chance to win a lot of football games this year. Just got to limit the mental mistakes and get on the Caleb Moore and his receivers have to get on board with each other.
Twins to the right, one man to the left. Taking the snap. Oh, my goodness. McElwee pummeled by a Trojan defender. Coming out of nowhere was Draylon Pollard.
He did not see him coming at all. Luckily, he got it off in time.
Might call him Draylon the Driller. And that'll bring up fourth down and quite a bit, about 19 yards. I think they're still trying to give away those vaccine prizes.
Look, if they won't take it, I will.
Field goal attempt coming from Martin Nollett of the Millwood Falcons. The hold, the kick, end over end, and it's going to be way short.
Looked like he got blocked a little.
Yeah, partially blocked.
Hands on there.
All right, 4:25 left to play. It's 27-7. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back after this as you're watching the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Serve the rural communities throughout northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. We want to thank the many loyal customers and the new ones we're meeting as we continue to grow. At Bellamy & Company, we focus on the agricultural sector to provide crop, farm, and commercial insurance, along with valuation, marketing, and auction services of land and equipment. Licensed in Oklahoma and Kansas, we are ready to serve you. Give us a call at 580-596-3838 or visit us online at callbellamy.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
First and 10 now for the Trojans. Douglas, 4:20 left to go here. 27-7 our score, and a 2-yard loss there.
Douglas has not been able to run the ball at all today. Credit to Millwood for their preparation on containing the run. It's not easy to contain Caleb Moore and Cameron Jackson and Jalen also.
3:58 to play here.
It's a timeout.
Timeout on the field, and we'll take it with them. 3:58 to go. It's Millwood 27, Douglas 7. This is the 2021 Soul Bowl on Squirtle.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and up.
Back here in Millwood's Leotis Robinson Stadium. Grant Merrill, Daniel Bell along with you. Clock rolling and football's flying. Daniel, these last few minutes of the ball game, we've got Douglas probably wanting to narrow this deficit a little bit, but it's, as one of the T-shirts I see down here says, it's Falcon time.
They want to have something to build on for next week or their next game, something positive.
Well, they come out of this one 1-1. They've had both teams will come out of this one 1-1 if the current trend continues. Handoff, first man through. It's going to be pummeled.
That is 3 straight losses, street tackles for losses for.
On the run there was Tyler Jones.
Going to bring up 4th and about 20.
And I'll give this to Douglas. They have still played as hard as they could, even down to the very end of this today. Fourth down and 19 to go. They'll punt it away here. Douglas is trying to get their players out on the field, but they didn't have enough there for a moment. And it looks like we've got a timeout taken by Douglas. Take it with them. Be back after this. This is the Soul Bowl on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Welcome back. It is a beautiful day for football. 2:14 left to play. The Douglas Trojans punting it away to about the 25-yard line.
Bounces back and bounces to the 19-yard line. It looks like it was not a good kick.
2:05 left to go. Sooners play tonight against Western Carolina. As, of course, that one starts at 6. Arkansas and Texas later tonight for both of you Razorback fans in the audience. And then, I count myself as one of them. But, and then Tulsa ended up falling to OSU earlier today.
A lot of good football is going on today. Ohio State fell to Oregon.
I think we can all agree to root for Arkansas tonight if they're playing Texas. There's a lot of things I'd root for before I rooted for Texas. First and 10 from the 20. Handoff. First man through gets up to about the 18-yard line. That would be a gain of 2 on the play. And then the OBU Bison, we'd be remiss not to mention Todd Miller will be on the call tonight as the Bison take on UAM, the Boll Weevils. Here we go, 2nd down and 8 for the Millwood Falcons. Minute 28 left to play here. Handoff, first man up the middle, gets up to about the 18-yard line. That is Kenneth Childs on the run there for the Falcons.
It's about one more play. This one will be all over.
Yeah, they ought to be able to run out the clock.
It's going to be their 6th straight victory in the Soul Bowl for Millwood. If you've ever been part of any type of rivalry, 6 straight is a lot.
Yeah, they watch those numbers for sure. Quarterback rolling out to the right this time, and he's going to be brought down. They brought in Tyrell Dowing, freshman quarterback. 31 seconds left to play. Well, when you're a freshman and you can say you've played a few plays in the Soul Bowl, that's probably a big thing at Millwood.
Definitely going to remember this. He might be the quarterback for a while, and he's going to remember playing in his freshman Soul Bowl game.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for today. Daniel Bell, any parting comments from you?
Just congratulations to Millwood on getting their 6th consecutive Soul Bowl victory. Douglas had a strong showing, but just couldn't limit the mistakes. But it was all Millwood. Ricky Hunt is somebody that everyone in the state of Oklahoma should keep their eyes on.
All right. Well, that'll do it for our broadcast today as we've hit triple zeros on the clock, and the hands are being shaken today. So our final score, Millwood 27 and the Douglas Trojans 7. Thank you again for being with us. Thank you to all of our sponsors who made this possible. For Adam Dieselhorst and Daniel Bell, I'm Grant Merrill saying good afternoon, God bless you, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for the Squirtle Game of the Week.